Come on. Give me the good stuff. Well, I got some bad news. I have lost the remote to this camera. I've just looked in all my pockets and jackets. I don't know what the heck could have happened to it. I've never lost something that important before. Anyway, I'm making a little headway on this. I have found what I'm going to do. This is a, I don't know if it's oak or maple. I got a friend coming over. He'll tell me. He'll be here in a little while. Anyway, I'm going to cut it off right around here. I'm not going to expose the end of this tang. So what I'm going to do is cut this down the center. And then I'm going to take my router and this bit here. Don't ask me what it's called. And I'm going to route out an 1/8 inch deep on either half and have it fit right over this. Of course, the pins won't be in there. I'll have to put the pins in after I get the handle cut or fit. This is the hilt. And I'm going to cut a slot out. It's going to slide over here and be welded up against here. And I'm going to clean this up real nice, and what I'm going to do is sharpen it. I'm going to grind it, smooth it to a bit of a taper, and this end is going to be bent down. This end is going to be bent up. It'll look nice. Anyway, that's what I plan on getting done today. And geez, I can't believe I lost that stupid thing. And I've been so careful, you know, because I guess I could order another one, but good Lord. Oh well, let me get my table saw out and get it set up, because I'll need that to cut this down the center. We'll be back. Southern Off-Road Mowers. It's a really cool place on Facebook. If you've heard of Murray Mayhem and a whole bunch of other guys over there that modify lawnmowers, fix lawnmowers, repair lawnmowers, and you know, there's other projects. There's a whole lot of talk going on over there. They do mudding, like ATV lawnmowers, Southern Off-Road Mowers. Just became an administrator over there, and thanks Darren, Murray Mayhem. And oh yeah, I found my remote. Right before it, actually my wife found it right before it took a dive in the washing machine. I'm working on my knife here, and I got some good news. My friend Dwayne is bringing us a disc belt sander. It's really going to help that knife look good, and he'll be able to tell me what kind of knife, what kind of wood that handle is too. It's either maple or oak, maybe. Anyway, he'll be here in about half an hour or so. I'm going to drink my coffee. I still haven't got my table saw set up because I went in and asked my wife if she had seen my remote. Oh, holy crap. Shop coffee is damn good. See you in a little bit. So go ahead and flash the universe. Alright, this is Dwayne. I think he brought something that's going to really help us with this knife. But he went into the wrong shop. Okay. You know what? I think I got some belts for that.
3x21.
Okay. And can you get different grits?
Yes.
Alright, alright. Well, that's going to do it. That's going to make it, I'll have to get a real fine grit, and that'll put a much nicer finish on that thing. Alrighty. Oh, and propane tanks, so I got to fill them up. So what you want for it?
Cheers.
You're giving it to me?
Yeah. want to see how your log splitter runs.
I got to put a...
You done broke it?
No, I got to put a separate outlet in for that, because that's only a 10 amp outlet right there. And this needs 15, 20 would be better. It keeps kicking breakers off because that little motor pulls so many amps.
It's not the outlet you need, it's the fuse.
Well, I want to run a dedicated outlet right over from the box over to this. So, anyway.
Okay.
Alright, let's go get some coffee.
You got your fire there?
Okay, I got two nice little pieces of wood here. Walnut, that's what he told me they are. I kept forgetting. I asked my friend Dwayne what kind of wood this was, and it's walnut. So that's what the handles are going to be, or scales if you want. I think they call them scales. So now here's what I'm going to do. Oh, I put these through my table saw this away, and I cut about a 1/4 inch off of them. I had 2 of them. Now I'm going to trace the outline of this handle in there. Alright, now I'm going to take my router, put this little routing Dumaflachi in there, and since this is a 1/4 inch thick, I'm going to take an 1/8 inch off the inside of this, each one, so they'll fit over the handle real nice. Alright, that's what I'm going to do next. I'll get my router set up. Okay, noise alert. I'll give you a second to hit that volume. Here we go. it's going to be a slow process. I won't make you watch the entire thing. I got the rest of this, and then I got to clean this up with a chisel, both sides, and then do the other one. So I'll be back when I get it cleaned up. Yeah, it's starting to come together. I don't know if I've gone deep enough, but if I can't, I'll just lower the bit on this and take a little bit more out. But I'm fixing to do the other side, and we'll have a look. All right. We're getting there. Now I got to fashion the hilt, and I got to drill a couple of holes in this, and then cut a slot in it, so it'll slide down this, and then I'm going to weld it on, and then grind the weld purty, and grind this real purty. We're getting there. This has been a lot more work than them Warhammers, and still I'm not even halfway done yet. Okay, what I did was drill a couple of holes at either end of this slot that I want to cut, and now I'm going to take my Dremel with a cutting blade and cut this slot out. Noise alert. Alright, let's give this blade, let's see if it'll slide over the hilt of this blade here. Let me bring you out. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I'm liking this more and more. You know, it has been a lot of work, but it's been a lot of fun. This has been very enjoyable. Alright, so now I'm going to take this back off and I'm going to shape it. And then I'm going to put it back on here, weld it underneath the edge here, both sides, top, bottom. And I'm going to grind it real nice so you don't even know, you know, there's been a weld there. And polish it up. Whoa. Okay, that's the next step. Work on this. Hey y'all, I've done a bunch of research and reading, and I've had people give me advice, and let me show you something here. This is just regular flat bar steel, nothing special. This is the kind of steel a welder who manufactures, who just makes things would use. It's just common steel. And it's a low carbon steel, which means it has the ability to bend. It's not a real stiff, and you can't heat treat it. It's not a stiff metal, and it won't take to heat treating. I thought that I could make this out of that steel and heat treat it and make it hard, you know, good knife blade steel. You can't. You can't take low carbon steel and make it high carbon steel by heat treating. It doesn't work. People told me that, but this is all I had to work with at the time, and to be honest, I don't have the tools that I would need to work with a much harder steel. So I'm not going to heat treat this because it won't make a difference. It might harden the outside, and it might make the very edge on the blade hard, but the second you use it, you would go past the hardness into the soft metal. So it's kind of, and I'll tell you the truth, this is just not coming out as good as I had hoped. You know, I'm not happy with it. It's not making me feel good about making it, and I'm even going to be kind of embarrassed giving it away because it's just not what I'm used to making, and it's not as, I'm not proud of it. I guess that's the way I don't get the sense of pride from this that I got from the Warhammers. You know, the Warhammers come out great. They come out better than I thought they would, and I was really proud of how they turned out. And this, I'm not getting that feeling. I've made so many mistakes and visual flaws that I can't repair, that it's really starting to look amateurish and a bit embarrassing. But I'm going to go ahead and finish it and just do the best I can, and keep in mind that this has been done with just hand tools, you know. I mean, you know, power tools, but not the kind of tools you need to do a real good job in knife making. So let me show you what I've got. I showed you the walnut handles, and the last video I think was of me routing the inlet out, and works great. Works great. Fits perfect. And just a minute ago I drilled down through the handle, through the wood, and then I turned it over, put this on, and drilled through this side. So now what I'm going to do, I got epoxy here. It's two-part epoxy. I got to mix it up. I got to cut this open, squirt some out here, mix a whole bunch of it up, and slather it on under it, over it, and then I've got these 3 pins that I'm going to hammer down through them holes, and I've got C-clamps, 2 C-clamps and a pair of vice grips that I'm going to hold these together really tight with. And then I'm going to give it till tomorrow and come back, and I'm going to hammer those pins back out because I'm not going to glue them in. I'm not going to epoxy them in. And you know, they may be stuck. I don't know. If they are, I'll just cut them off even with the wood and go from there. Like I say, this, you know, this is not something I've ever done before, and I'm making a lot of mistakes. And I put so much time into it and used, you know, the blades for my the cutting blades. They're not cheap. Sandpaper, all this stuff adds up over time. And you know, I'm probably into this a few dollars, and I don't want to just let it go to waste. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to do my best, and you know, whoever gets it will know that it was made by somebody practicing, let's say. So let me get started. I'm going to cut this open and get my epoxy mixed up. Okay. And would you believe it? That's my first time using that kind of glue, epoxy. Alright, this supposedly sets up in, you know, a matter of a dozen or so minutes. And it sets up hard enough to work in 20 hours. So, we'll see you tomorrow. This is a Leatherman knife. I'm going to do a review on this very soon. I haven't carried a knife in a very long time, and I started carrying a knife back before Christmas. I forgot how handy they are to have one in your pocket. Well, this one has Phillips, and a straight blade, and a carabiner, what do you call it, hook on the end there. And I had been carrying a DeWalt knife that I did not like, and that's what I'm going to do a review on. I'm going to tell you what I like about this and what I did not like about the other one. But anyway, that's a whole other video. I'm going to let this dry. I'll come back tomorrow and we'll start shaping the handle. I'll go ahead and put this up. What the heck? It may be a while before I get this shaped enough where you actually want to see it. See ya.